Joining this morning, so I'm sure they'll join, but in a couple of minutes. I'm going to mute you to everybody now. Oh, hang on, there's another one. Right. There we go. Imagining the air is really heavy. Rotate, push them down. So really reaching through the fingertips, making sure the shoulders are down away from the ears. You're tall through the spine. Keep breathing. Core's engaged. Okay. So let's warm the feet up. So big toe, next one all the way to the little toe, and then all the way back. So we've got a little puppy, he's 9 weeks old, and I can't do this at the moment when I'm going around the house, because otherwise he bites my toes. And keep it going, a few more, really stretching the toes out. Really trying to think about moving each one. Okay, last one. Okay, relax the toes. Okay, from here, you're either going to come into half plank, which is hands underneath shoulders, on the knees, and with the pelvis forward. So the pelvis is forward, and you've got a straight line between the knees and the shoulders. So you're either in half plank or full plank. So half plank, we're just going to take one leg out to the back, take it to the side and bring it back. And we're going to go for 10 each side. Or full plank, bring it to the side. So pick your option or combination of options. If you need to drop into child pose partway through, please do. Once you've done 10 one side, do 10 the other side. That's the last one. And we're going to drop down to the child pose. Push back, take a stretch. Try and release the wrists. A little bit of movement in the wrists and hands while we stretch. Okay, from there we're going to come up into box. Okay, so option one, you're just going to be tucking the toes under, small lift and drop. So you're just going to lift and drop. That's option one. Option two, we're going to lift and hold. So keep lifted up out of the hands, arms should be strong, neck and shoulders should be relaxed. Keep breathing. So those knees should only be about 1 centimetre off the mat. Keep that core engaged and release. And go again. So lift. Keep the body nice and still, core engaged. Keep breathing, shoulders should be relaxed. and release. And one more. Lift and hold. And release. Well done. So just sit back on your haunches for a second, just give your wrists a break. Here we've got a couple more on all fours, and then we'll go on to something else and give our wrists a break. So come back onto here. We're going to lift and just take the leg back, bring it back and drop. Lift, take the leg back, bring it down and drop. Lift, take it back and drop. Lift, take it back. 2 more each side. And last one. Okay, so now keep the knees on the mat, lift it up out of the shoulders, point the right leg back. We're going to take it to the right as far as you can, then draw a rainbow over behind us with the toe, touch down on the other side, and then bring it back. So really stretching out through the hip, trying to get some good hip mobility. So taking it your full range of motion, trying to get it as high as you can and as far round as you can. So we'll just do a couple more of these. Okay, last one. This time we're going to bring it back down, change sides. So point the toe behind first, bring it as far around to the side, and lift it up and over. Make sure while you're doing this that your arms don't start to sink. The arms should be nice and active, keeping the upper body nice and stable. Make sure to keep breathing. I know when you concentrate you end up holding your breath. It doesn't help us. Here we're going for one more. Okay, bring it back down. Push back into child pose, push back with the tailbone, reach forward with the fingertips. If you want to extend the stretch, slide the hand forwards, bring the bum up into the air and come up into puppy. Nose down to the mat. It's a deeper stretch for the shoulders. Okay, from there, we're going to come back up to sitting. Bring it back round. So we're going for 2 more of these. Point, stretch, pull it in, pull the arms round, point and stretch. Arms come down, shoulder roll. Okay, we're going to finish with a little bit of balance work. So in your own time, come back up to standing for me. I'll just adjust the camera slightly so you can see my head. Okay, so standing tall through the body. So make sure the feet are nicely planted. Ankle, knees and hips are in line. Shoulders are relaxed. So tall through the spine. Imagine you've got that string attached to the top of the spine that's lifting you upwards, making you as tall as you can be. A couple of nice deep breaths. Shoulders should be down away from the ears. So option 1, your heel is resting on your ankle with just a slight weight on the toe, just to keep the balance. You're lifted up out of the hip, above the ankle or above the knee. Pick your option. Grow tall through the spine. Don't let this hip come out. Bring the arms up. And breathe and relax. And hold the stretch. So we're going to try and go for a 30-second balance. Just keep breathing. Keep looking at your focal point. We're nearly there. Fab. Bring the arms down. Bring the leg down. Change sides. So grounded through the other foot. Bring your foot up to the position that you like. Grow tall through the spine. Make sure you're lifted up out of that hip. Lift up through the body. Breathe. Keep the shoulders relaxed as you breathe. Bring the arms down. Bring the leg down. Okay. So we're gonna try and do star pose. So just make sure you've got a little space to the side of you. So standing on the left leg. So whichever leg you're standing on, that's the way you're going to tip. So standing on the left leg, tall through the body. Keep the top shoulders, keep the shoulders back. So point the right leg out. Lift the arms up into star. So really make sure that right arm is pulled back, so the shoulders rotated back. You're going to take the weight onto the left leg and we're going to tip and hold. Now don't allow yourself to tip forward. Keep breathing, keep the shoulders relaxed. They're looking fabulous this morning. Okay. Bring it back to centre, change sides. So standing on the right leg. Point the left toe out to the side. Left arm comes back. Weight goes onto the right leg. Core engaged, shoulders relaxed. And tip and hold. Make sure you're lifted up out of the hip. Keep breathing. Bring it back down. Shoulder roll. And another one. And just standing tall. Just take 3 deep breaths in and out. So you're going to breathe in. Feel the air, fill the lungs right the way through to the back of the ribs, into the collarbone. And slowly release the breath. Another deep breath in. Pause at the top of the breath before you slowly release. Last one. Slowly release. And that's it. We're all done.